Well, we've got some old school stuff, but those fat tires look awesome. So first up is the field barrier. This is by Deere and Modding, 13.98 megabyte on the download, and you're not going to find them under construction, but you are going to find them under miscellaneous in the shop category. And they're going to cost you £1,000. They weigh 1.2 ton, so that does mean that you can't pick them up. Yeah, definitely too heavy. 1.2 ton is well above my skill issues. So what you can do is obviously come across with a forklift truck. You just lower it down like that. There we are. Then just go straight in. Job's a good one. Move them wherever you like. Now, obviously, these are barriers. So you probably, ideally, you'd put them at the edge of the field. You know where you got a gate and you don't want people coming in. You know, you just sort of like put it into place, lower it down, move the forklift truck out. Job's a good one. All right, keep those people off the field. Next up is Modern Polish House. This is by Raider, 11.82 megabyte on the download, and you can find it, as you can imagine, under farmhouses. It's going to cost you 55 grand. It is another house that we can't get in, mind you. So the footprint is it's rather large. We'll just say that anyway. I mean, you got your sleep trigger by the front door there. I'm assuming that's the front door. That's how I placed it down anyway. So it's going to be a decorative object with a sleep trigger. But that being said, it's looking alright. Shame you can't get on that balcony. That balcony looks alright. Alright, fair enough. Right, next up is Single Family Farmhouse. This is again, like the previous house by Raider. 3.58 megabyte on the download. And again, on the farmhouses. Now this one does have the option to have the old solar panels on the roof. So you can put those on like that. No problem. But again, like the previous house, you can't go inside. So it's just a decorative version. I mean, you've got your sleep trigger just there by the front door. Then come around this side and we got nothing. So it is another decorative object. So you do with that what you will. Right, next up is Seeds Production S. This is by DS Power, 5.38 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, as you can imagine, under factories. Now, this is going to cost you 25 grand to put down, and you're going to be able to make your own seed with a bit of leftovers. Yeah, once you've got your harvest done, you can bring it in here, make some seeds ready for the next seeding situation. So we've got our taking out point just there. We've got our production chain menu just here. And our loading in point is here. But you need to come over and open it up. So be on Xbox if you're like me. Job's a good one. Load your stuff in there. Now, obviously, what you're going to be needing in here is going to be either barley, oats, or wheat. And then herbicide and water. So your herbicide and water is going to be on all three recipes. And you just obviously pick between barley, wheat, and oats. What you're going to be putting in as the old... Well, the seedage base product, we'll go with that anyway. Alright, fair enough. Right, next up is Metal Shed. This is by Alexander Terensko. 7.28 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, as you can imagine, under sheds. Now, it's going to cost you 13 grand to place down, and there is no customization option. So it is what it is, which is green. Fair enough. And a bit of corrugated metal on the top and on the sides as well. I mean, you've got a little bit of a brick wall down the bottom. I mean, it's a shed for storing some stuff, let's face it. At the end of the day, you are going to be doing that. Alright, we have got a light switch here, right on the middle one. Okay, fair enough. Turn the shed lights on. Left stick in. Very simple shed. No problem. Right, next up is Polish Cowshed. This is by Rollkeb. 23.48 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, as you can imagine, under cows. And it's going to cost you 70 grand to place down, and it's going to hold 45 beef burgers. Right, fair enough. So first up, you got your milk taking out point just there. Then come around here, and we can open up this door. Yeah, I've got a light switch there that I've now covered with the door, obviously. That's going to be for your door, your lights inside. This is going to be your milking parlour. You've got a bit of a sink to wash up on. That's alright. I mean, we have got a ladder there. Can we use that for anything? No. Right, fair enough. Then we'll come across, you've got your animal dialogue box just here, so obviously 45 cows going in. We'll open up this door, and then behind door number 1, it's going to be your cows. Oh, fair enough. So your food goes into this point just here. We can open up this door at the end. So you've got drive-through option on the go, and you've got your slurry taken out point just there. Now, the straw itself, I open this door, back to trailer in, unloaded the straw, no problem. Whether you want to use a straw blower, that's entirely up to you, but just open that door, put your straw in. I like it. I mean, simple breeze block design. I mean, you've got the old EU sign at the top there. All right, fair enough. Right, next up is Pack European Warehouse. This is by Namog Mod, 8.03 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, as you can imagine, under sheds. Now, it says Pack, and I have got 3 out here, but it's all one shed. I mean, you click on it, you got the customization option, so you can have it as a white wall, a concrete wall, or a brick wall. So that's your 3 in the pack. Now, apart from the old exterior decorations, they are all going to be the same. You've got these doors that open up like that. There we are, and then the third one in there. And once you've got them open, decent bit of space inside. You've got a little bit of some offcuts of wood up there. Yeah, all right. I mean, fairly simple. I mean, sometimes, you know, simple sheds are just the thing you need. All you're going to be doing is storing some stuff in there, so why not? Right, next up is BR Small Shed. This is by ML Modding, DH Modding, and Gian FS. 8.26 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, again, like the previous one, single shed on the sheds. Now, it's going to cost you 20 grand to start off with, and that's got no walls. So if you get one out, and then you click customization, you then got the options that we've got here as well. So we've got design number 2, which is going to have some sidewalls on. Then you've got design number 3, which has got some brick walls. Number 4, which has got concrete walls. Number 5, which is all brick. Number 6, which is going to be all concrete. I say all concrete. It looks like it's got a bit of rendering on potentially, but okay, fair enough. So you got your open-sided one. Obviously, it's going to be keeping the rain off the top, but you are going to have a bit of open area-ness to it. And you've got the light switch in there as well, so you can turn those on. Fair enough. Then obviously, as you work your way down the list, you got a bit more enclosure. So this one's got the side piece on the go. And then come across, and we've got the brick side piece. Well, this has got a door on the front, like that. Whoa, easy. Nearly knocked myself out with that one. Got the door at the other end. It's got your drive-through option on the go, with a little bit of a side piece on the go there. And you got your concrete walled version. Yeah. That's nearly got taken out twice by 2 doors on one mod, but okay, fair enough. Can we get this one open without trying to knock myself out? Right, let's get as close as we can. Well, as far away as we can and getting the trigger. There you are. Oh, that's it. Got you. Dear, oh dear, 3rd time's a charm. So this one is obviously going to be fully enclosed for you. And then the last one is going to be the concrete wall design. Do you know what? I'm not even going to try and open that one. I've been hit in the face enough today as it is already. I mean, again, like the previous one, they're sheds. You're going to be storing stuff in them, so it doesn't need to be all singing or dancing. Just needs a roof and potentially some walls. Fair enough. And next up is Old Australian MilkShed. This is by 2-bit modding, 33.2 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, as you can imagine, under cows. Now, this is going to hold 35 of the old beef burgers, and it's going to, it says Old Australian MilkShed. I think it's just old shed. I mean, there's plenty of shed like these knocking around all sorts of countries, but okay, fair enough. So you get your milk taking out point just there, your animal dialogue box just there. I mean, you can open this door if you want to facilitate bringing some sort of trailer down. It's entirely up to you. And then obviously in here is going to be your feed and your straw input. Then we'll come down this side and we've got our slurry taking out point just there. That being said, I thought I put some cows in here, or did I not? Right, let's put some cows in. There we are. Right, put those in. 39 for some reason. I mean, even though it says, what does it say? 35 is standard. I placed it down. You know, you get the option to expand the fence and to put the meadow down. I put it down straight, and I've already got an extra 4 spaces, which is all right indeed. I mean, I do like this little bit inside. To open up that door, close it behind us, because, you know, don't want to escape. Got this little door as well. In there, in by a milk tank. Got a little bit of a cupboard there for storing some stuff in. Alright, fair enough. I like it. I mean, something a little different. Why are you not letting me past? Alright, I'll go on this way. You carry on. It's just not busy or anything. Dear, oh dear. Oh, I like that. Very nice. Right, next up is Large Old Chicken Coop. This is by VX Mapping, 38.65 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it, as you can well imagine, under chickens. Now, it's got 85 gram price tag and it's going to hold 2,000 chickens. That is awesome. Now, you may be looking at the old icons there thinking, okay, wheat, barley and sorghum, great, but electricity out? Well, if you come across and then click on customize, and we got solar panels, yes or no. So we're going to place one of those down as well. So we're going to put that right there. We're going to come back to that in a minute. Right, great. So, chicken shenanigans on the go. So you've got this little man door that you can open up just there. You've also got these 2 double doors, which is all right. And we come in here, we're going to turn right through these roller shutter doors here. This is where your egg pallet spawn point is going to be. All right, fair enough. See, egg pallets are in there. There's little light switches dotted around. Obviously, you can turn lights on. Great, not a problem. And then obviously have a little bit of a wash up. Package some eggs. That's ace. I do like that. We're going to come around here. Got your animal dialogue box just there. So obviously that's where you're going to be putting your chickens in. Behind this door, and to be fair, behind this door is going to be your actual chicken shenanigans. There they are. Fair enough. Now, what I think is ace is that there's a couple of little things in this chicken shed I think is awesome. So currently you've got your feeder on the floor. If we come around behind the door and we go to this little one here, it says lift dispenser. Press B. There we are. Then we come back around and it's raising it up. So you feed your chickens at a certain time in the day. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Right, so we're going to close that door. I'm going to keep my little bargain buckets in there, no problem. We're going to come around here. And this is where you're going to be putting your food in. So you chuck all your wheat, your barley, your sorghum, whatever. Chuck it in there. Jobs are good. Now you may be thinking, do you know what? That's a little bit tight. To be fair, I got my old Black Beauty with a giant trailer in there and I still got it unloaded. But if you're going to go for something even bigger, well, just come across to this control box. There we are. So we've got the option, take out the hopper. There it is. It's outside. You haven't got to worry about getting a trailer in there. That is ace. Oh, I do like that. I do like that indeed. Now, if we go into the actual animal menu just here, we go across to the chicken coop. So we have got this one here. It's saying straw. Yeah, there's there is no requirement technically to get eggs out of it. If you're on console like me, yeah, it's straw going into chickens. It's not really a thing. But if you're on a map, as the website says, it's decorative except for maps using custom animal XML. So if you're on one of those maps, you may need straw. But then, all right, as a straw's fairly cheap, I'll just put it in anyway. Now, going back to the old solar panels, this does add a little trick up its sleeve. So we go into this one here, open up the doors. We've now got an electric charging point for your vehicles. That wasn't in the other one. That's all right. Now, this only comes with the old solar panel one. So if you haven't got that on the roof, you're not going to be able to charge your vehicles up, which I think that is ace. I mean, just double check. I didn't think there was one in here. We'll double check. No, it's not in here. Oh, I like that. That is awesome. Right, next up is the ISARIA Colour and Range Extension. This is by Mobile, 7.12 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under miscellaneous. Now, obviously, this is going to be going along with the old precision farming, which is a required mod. If you don't have that installed, you're not going to be able to load your game up with it. So just bear that in mind. Now, what these do is you've got the ISARIA Scout, those four just there, and you'll see on the names, you've got the Scout M32.5. That's going to be the radius of the circle taking the sample. Then you've got a 65, a 130, and then a 260. Right, so bearing in mind that that's going to be, let's face it, a lot bigger than the standard one. That is awesome. And then you've got your proactive sensor. Now, apart from the extra censoring, sampling, that's the word, you do have the option to change the colour. So you got your front guard. I think I went with that one. There we are. It does that bit. And then, no, we've done that one. There we are. Then the actual rest of it is going to be the pipework on the back. Right, fair enough. Now, all the scouts are going to be the same. And then you've got your proactive sensor. So you've got your weight options as well. You've got 450 kilo, 600. I'm saying that. It's saying 10 winkle top 450, which is actually 600 kilos. So is that going to be... Oh, I see. It's in total. Right, no problem. So 450 kilo, 600, 750, 1,000, 1,250, 1,500, 2.5 ton, and then back to the original. So that's going to be on top of the 150 kilo weight of the actual frame itself. You then got your cover colour, which is going to be those bits. Your design colour is going to be which bits? Being said, I don't think anything changed red. Okay, well, you know what? We'll go over green. Let's go over bright green. That should stand out. Oh, is it weight? Is it? Yes, it's the weight underneath. There we are. No, I've got the wrong one. I'm like, dear, oh dear. Right, that's it. It's the weight underneath. Right, great. Design color again. We'll go with orange. It's going to do the framework. Right. So now we've got that out of the way. So obviously these are the main ones. I mean, that's the sensor. You can change the color on it. Great. But these are going to be the main ones. So what I've done, I've gone and got a standard precision farming one. I've also gone and got a, well, I've got the biggest one, which is it 260 meter. So let's be having a look. So we're going to go onto the front one. We're going to unfold it, LB and A. So that's going to be doing its thing. Let's put the mini map on. There we are. And we're going to come across it into this field that we own. We're going to take that, lower it down. It's interesting. Why is that? Oh, there we are. That's the size of it. Really? This is the standard one. That could be right. Do you know what, right? Let's go along to the back one. That's better. For some reason, the standard one is when it comes up with the one highlighted on the back. Okay, fair enough. Right, so now we're cooking. Right, now we're cooking. So that's your standard one. So we're gonna unfold that one, even though that's the one at the back. It's a little bit random. I suppose you wouldn't have two of these on anyway. So that's a little bit random. So you take that sort of sample, you go on to the other one, which is huge. I mean, I'm on 4 fields. Well, let's face it, this is a big field anyway. And you're going to do basically a quarter. If you go for the 260, so that's got to be 260 meters at least. Look at it. You're going to be doing nearly a quarter of the field on its own. There we are. I mean, look how far out into the field we are. I mean, if you're going to do soil sampling, you might as well get one of these. It's going to make it so much easier. Right, next up is the Lizard Tank Trailer 25. This is by LeMay, 7.09 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under animal barrels. Now, as the name would suggest, 25,000 litre capacity, 45 grand to buy, and you're going to be doing your usual shenanigans. Well, to be fair, you're going to be doing everything. Every liquid thing, all the milks, all the fertilizer, herbicide, water, diesel. You can get it all in here, which is great. So you're then going to have the option of wheel brands. You've got Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Vredestein, and then back to Trelleborg again. I mean, there is some standard 2s in there. Extension colour, we'll go with an orange. No, that looks awesome in chrome as it comes. Go for the chrome, definitely. Chassis colour is obviously going to be your chassis. And then your rim colour, sure, we'll go for some black wheels. Why not? Well, I'm not sure on the yellow chassis, mind you, but that chrome on a tanker, that is awesome. And next up is the Lizard OZN Stone Collector. This is by KRKZ Modding, 12.59 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, as you can imagine, under stone pickers. Now, this has got a 3,700 litre capacity, 110 horsepower requirement for my tractor, a 1.8 metre working whip, 6 mile an hour working speed, and a 15 grand price tag. So 1.8 metre. I mean, the stone pickers are not really that big a thing. When I say big, I mean the size. Yeah, we've got a couple, nothing too huge and outrageous. So, yeah, I still think 1.8, probably a little bit too small for anything decent. Definitely for your small farming shenanigans. But then again, like I always say, just because you're small farming, why can't you have nice stuff? And this is all right indeed. Then got your option of Trelleborg, BKT, and then Trelleborg on the tyres. Then you got your select colour option, Design 1 or Design 2. All right, fair enough. Right, next up is the Bomech Pack. This is by Renton and Modding and Ex-Ruin Princess. 27.64 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under Slurry Tank Tools. Now, you may be thinking, we've already got these in the game, and you'd be right. But the difference between those and this pack is you can now change the working width, which is all right. So it's got section control, which is all right indeed. So we've got the track pack at 80 meter working width. You've also got the old Multi 4 XL with a 30 meter working width. And then you've got the Multi Profi 2115 with a 21 meter working width. Now, all these, you can change it up a little. So you've got the normal like 18, 15, 9, that sort of spread width, just shut off some areas that you don't want to be using because maybe you've already done it or you're at the edge of a field, something like that. All right, fair enough. And next up is the Case 970 1070 Agri King. This is by EY Modding, 14.36 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under small tractors. Now, this looks awesome, really does. 80 horsepower engine, 17 mile an hour top speed, and a 24 grand price tag. You can then change the engine output up to 91 horsepower, and then 100 horsepower, and then 120. And then back to 80. So 120 is going to be your top version. Then you've got your BKT, Trelleborg, and BKT on the tyres. But you can have narrows. You can also have some wides. I mean, you have twins if you want. I think the wides just look better. That just looks like, I don't know, drag tractor. Drag strip tractoring. That looks awesome. You've got your exhaust. You've got your standard, your chrome stack, or your standard. And you've got front weight, yes or no on the front. Now, this is awesome. Let's give it a little bit of we'll zoom in. Give it a little bit of a start. Got a nice sounding engine. All right, something a little different. I mean, it's not the usual engine, but with the chunky tyres on the back, that is looking awesome. Obviously, one for your old school role play. I'll love it. Right, next up is the John Deere 4020 4010 4000. This is by EY Modding, 16.58 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under small tractors. Now, to be fair, we had quite a lot of old school tractors from EY Modding, and that is great because they do them brilliantly, and this is just up there with them. So it's got 80 horsepower engine, 90 mile an hour top speed, and a 25 grand price tag. You can then change the engine output. You can then go for, well, it says it's 4,000 diesel. Then you've got 4010 diesel, which is also 80 horsepower, but okay. You then got a 4020, which is 85. Then you've got 4020 extra power, which is 101. There you are. Now we're talking. And back to the original. So 101. Then you've got your BKT, you've got your Trelleborg, your BKT again. And we've got the usuals on the go. Got your wheel weights. Yeah, narrows. All right, fair enough. You carry on. Go for whichever ones you want. Although, to be fair, those they're looking all right. It's like the previous one. Oh, chunky tyres on the back. That's awesome. Then you got your cabs. You got your standard. You got your rollover hoop or your wraps, whatever you want to call it. You then got a canopy. You can have a full cab or then back to the original. You then got your front weights. You got yes or no. Then you got your front loader attacher, Quickie, Hauer, John Deere, and then nothing. Now, just like the previous one, this is looking pretty good. I mean, again, old school roleplay. I mean, the canopy on the top. You don't want to be fully enclosed, but, you want to keep the sun off your head. Oh, fair enough. Why not? We're sticking with old school for our last mod for today. We've got the new Holland M135. This is by Deutschvolt, 69.36 nice megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it under harvesters. Now, again, open cab, old school design. Very nice indeed. 100 horsepower engine, 13 mile an hour top speed, and a 1900 litre grain tank. So yeah, definitely old school. Having that small grain tank, you're going to be emptying it out or somebody carting for you quite often. 16 grand price tag, so it's nice and cheap. So don't get me wrong. Then got your chopper. So you currently have the cover or the chopper on the back. Then got covers, you got railings or a cabin. So if you didn't fancy the old open air lifestyle, you could put a cabin on it as well. Then you've got your design options. Well, it's yellow or yellow, let's face it. It's slightly different shade, not much in it, mind you. Design again. What's that bit? What's that bit done? Is it the chopper cover? Yes, there we are. So you can have one of those, a bit on the back, jobs are good in, and your rim colour is going to be yellow, or white, entirely up to you. Right, fair enough. Now, obviously, with a harvester, you're going to need a header, and it comes with its own. The old Clayson header, 4.2 metre working width, 4 mile an hour working speed, 6.5 grand price tag. Then have the covers, yes or lower, or upper, or nothing, or back to yes. To be fair, I like that. A little bit of exposed belt work. Why not? Why not indeed? And your design colour, again, yellow or yellow, match it up with the main vehicle. Being said, we've had some old school stuff today. It should fit in nicely together.